Paulson, battle tested. Gonna continue, go to my last video about delts. We're gonna side delts. I have a real preference for, it goes by the name of Hypertrophy Coach. You can find him on Instagram, on YouTube, and different things like this. I dig him because he's very, very science-based. That's me, that's why I love that. I'm going to go over his idea for side delts, like by hands down, by far my favorite. The only deal is it's a little bit of a setup, so that makes it a little less complicated. It's really easy to just go grab a set of dumbbells and raise them up. This is cables, which I very much prefer, and like in his explanation. The thing about cables, it's very, very controlled. You can't get that swing that people have a tendency to do on rear delts. People have a tendency to jump them down. It's seated, which takes a lot more of that swing out of it, and the movement is all the way through. When you do a side raise, basically, this portion of the movement is not necessarily a lot. You don't do a lot. There's something to go into that to get it going, but your arms are just hanging. Your arms just hanging out. There's no, I don't care how much weight you have here, that's not doing anything. So the only portion that's actually getting anything to the muscle is this second half, which is your weakest portion, which is not where you're gonna have a lot of strength to actually make the muscle gains that you wanna make. This takes all that out of it. It's also one of those things that talks about everything I've said about the supination of the arm, the rotation of the arm. This includes all that, so I love it. You're gonna start in a seated position. You're gonna get your cables. Let me flip my board here. And instead of just raising them up, you're actually gonna rotate them back. What's nice about this is you can actually, no matter how tired you are, you can actually keep pulling through. And you will feel this one. This is it. If you're gonna do a side delt exercise, one that's really gonna do it, this is it. So again, what's nice about this is, like I said, you start right here. You already got weight. It's not dangling. So because the cables, you start through the whole move. You want to keep them up high. You don't want to do this. It's not this move here. It's up high. And you'll see the line of the cable. You want that cable to be a straight line up over your shoulders. Right, like that. Not a lot to it, and it does, like I said, it's nice. What I like to do is to accentuate that supination. It's interesting. I actually rotate my hands so I don't bash my knuckles. It keeps you're hitting the cables or hitting the handles. There you don't. So it's a lot smoother. That in itself does a little bit more of the supination. So I said up here and back. You feel this all the way through. And like I said, you can get heavy. So run, and pull it back and really feel it. Love this exercise. This is a must. Like I said, the setup is kind of a pain, but it's well worth it. Do this one. This is gonna make a big difference in your side delts. Bring out them caps. I'm gonna go in my next couple of videos and talk about the rear delt, which I think is even more important and so underrated. People do not work their rear delt. You want that big cantaloupe, you want that big mill hanging to the side of your shoulders, and this is what it's gonna do. Bring out that rear delt and you really complete your shoulders. All right, David Paulson, battle tested, out.